this. If
We'll
if
get
you're
some
a lawyer,
Counter-Strike in.
okay,
I haven't
you're
played a FACE
litigating,
game in
you're
a
doing
while,
corporate
bro.
deals. Well, who are you
But
litigating
I've been
about,
playing
and who are
some
you doing corporate
deathmatch,
deals
so
with if there isn't a foundation of the economy, right? If you're a banker and you're doing trading or you're doing, sort of capital investment, what are you investing in if not the underlying foundation of the economy, right? The economy's foundation has to be the real stuff. It's ag, it's manufacturing, it's making things, it's doing things, and then all the other services are built up around the real economy. I think the conceit of Americans, or American leaders, I should say, in 2024 is the idea that you can have everybody working in tech and finance and advertising. Well, you can't. What are you? What products are you advertising? What are you? What technologies are you developing? If the underlying real economy isn't strong, what are the bankers investing in if there isn't anything there? And I think that's actually where, while yes, things have gotten really bad under Kamala Harris's leadership, if we go down this pathway another 10 years and our share of manufacturing GDP goes from 18% to 10%,
there's some truth to
then
that.
the
The
lawyers
root
and
of
the
it
bankers
is money
are
in
going to realize
politics.
they don't have good jobs either, and that's when they're actually going to realize that Donald Trump was right all along.
Right. 2 more questions.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you doing this. How do you prevent tech censorship? We've talked about it. It's a huge problem.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's a tough thing to have an exact answer.
Yeah, I
for,
mean,
but what are some thoughts?
So
I
very
do
simply, and
want
this is
money
like
out of
not a
politics really
traditional Republican
badly.
answer, but
That's also
Google
that's a very
antitrust
important
lawsuits
issue, and
moving
that's what
through the
caused
courts right now
the
was actually started under Donald Trump's administration.
Yeah.
what I was talking
I
about
think you
with
have
the
to break
food
these
stuff. It
companies
was
up.
money
I
in
think they're
politics.
too big. They become monopolists. They become too powerful, and frankly, they became too powerful thanks to government privileges. Right? These aren't like natural monopolies that just came up out of the free market.
Right.
They were handed special favors by the government. They used that power to become monopolists, and now they tell Americans what they can or can't say. I don't think there's actually a way to solve it. Like, if Google is so big, it's extremely hard to be able to ensure that Google doesn't engage in censorship. I just think these companies have to be separated.
So break up the companies.
Yes.
So the last question is the toughest one. For the last 5 years, I have done Christian missionary work in Africa with Governor Walz, and
Sure, yeah.
literally, we have not seen.
I thought you were
there
serious for the first
one
couple seconds. I was like,
time.
where the hell
No,
is this going?
I am serious. Me and Governor Walz have been in Africa converting people, feeding them. And the fact that we've never seen you there, and we've both been there, and he'll tell you as well. He'll tell you as well. He seems like a fun guy. Was he fun at the debate? Was he fun? He seems fun. I like making things up.
I mean, fun is one way to say it.
Yeah.
He honestly at the debate, I felt bad, man.
Yeah.
Because, all right, so my wife,
Yeah.
one of her great, character attributes,
Yeah.
but also one of her flaws is
Yeah.
that she cannot be dishonest with me.
Sure.
Right? Like, if I screwed something up, she won't be like,
say
oh,
it.
yeah, you did great. She'll
Right.
say it, right? So I come off the debate stage, and her face is lit up.
Right.
Like, she's so happy.
Yeah.
And then I look over at Glenn Waltz, and Glenn Waltz looked like she just showed up to a funeral.
Yeah.
And I was like,
It
oh,
was-
shit, this went really well for me, and this went really poorly for him.
Yeah.
I honestly think, my honest assessment is that he's probably a pretty nice guy.
Right.
I don't know him well. He's probably a pretty nice guy. Do I think that he should be vice president? No.
No, it's Minnesota.
And aside,
Who cares?
yeah. And
It's
aside,
fine.
but
It's a tundra.
But aside
You
from
know?
policy differences, I just don't think the guy has the depth to be president. Like, I hate
Right.
to sound like, President Trump always says this. You want your leaders to be smart, right?
Right.
You want them to actually care about the stuff that they're doing in government. When I hear Tim Walz, but especially, oh Lord, when I hear Kamala Harris talk,
Yeah.
I think to myself, she has no idea what the hell she thinks. And that is scarier than me disagreeing with her.
I
on
don't
any
understand
policy
what the
issue.
point of that
Yeah.
move
Right.
is.
But I'm thrilled to hear that Tim Walz did missionary work in Africa.
Yes.
You guys are both great
Yeah.
humanitarians. I think did you serve with him in Iraq?
Well,
too?
actually, in the Ukraine, which he
Okay,
didn't do
you
either. We
guys-
actually, as soon as that happened, we went over and fought valiantly for a
Yeah,
year
and
in the
then he
Ukraine.
went and marched in Tiananmen Square.
Together, yeah,
you know
we've done
that's
a lot.
that's
Yeah.
the thing about Tim Walz. He's the Forrest Gump of politics, right?
He's-
Every time
yeah,
something
he's
big has
doing
happened
something.
in world history, Tim
Yeah.
Walz has been there
Yeah.
to observe it and just
Yeah.
to see it up close
and by
personal.
the way, whatever, and your baseless attacks on Kamala Harris, if she doesn't
Alright,
know
that wasn't a
something,
good
I
move.
feel good as an American
Clean there.
knowing that
Could've-
Dick Cheney will.
I didn't
come.
really see what he was
J.D.
planning there.
Vance,
but
thank
what
you
is
very
this
much.
move?
Thanks, man.
Thank
Good
you
to
for
see
doing
you.
this. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Alright. I like that this bishop is holding down this. Okay, let's go. Here. I have to fucking move, dude. Shit. Oh, he doesn't have time either. Okay, I have more time than him. Just have to move. Just have to move. Just have to move. Shit. Oh my god.